Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know.
Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be having an in-depth discussion about the Mediheal Vitamide Brightening Pads Day and Night. If you spend any amount of time on TikTok in the skincare talk of it all, you've seen these little boxes, you've seen the deals, the lives, the sales, all the things. And it's very hard to tell if they actually work or if they are a gimmick. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my personal experience with these pads and what I think about them. So if you want to know more, keep watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to come to my channel. I really appreciate you clicking on the box and watching my video. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel. We are on a road to 5,000 subscribers, and you can help us achieve that by subscribing to the channel. We talk about skincare, beauty products, makeup, travel, tech, all different kinds of things, and we want you to be a part of the crew. So please, please, please subscribe to the channel. All right, also like this video if you like the video, and hit the notification bell if you want to be first to know when I go live or when I post a new video. All right, live's coming soon. I gotta work on that, but yeah, so all the YouTubey things, subscribe, and let's get into it. So I have fast version of my skin, sensitive, acne prone, oily combination skin. Right now I have on brow pencil, concealer, Summer Fridays lip balm. So as you can see, my forehead, how it's like reflective of, you can see the whole ring light in my face. That is because of my oily T-zone, which I'm trying to wipe without wiping my eyebrows off. But yeah, so you can also see oily here, shiny nose, shiny chin, and then over here you can see how this part of my face is more normal. If I were to wash my face and not put anything on it, I would be a true combination where my skin would start making its own oil here, and then here would start to be like dry and peely. But I do have full skincare on, so that is why it's only giving you the oily, and the normal part of my face is just the dry part of my face is just normal because it has been hydrated and all the things. So my biggest skin concern that I'm trying to work on right now is hyperpigmentation and not having an allergic reaction. So because of my past experiences with skincare, I just want my barriers to be intact. I want it to be healthy and happy, so I can put as much makeup on top as I want. And I want to get rid of the hyperpigmentation because I've never really been a color correcty girl, and I do have like these dark spots around my mouth, so I'm trying to get rid of it so that way I could just be one and done with the foundation and not have to need concealer or any other thing else to get rid of the darkness. So I basically got these pads for that reason. So these are $24 at Ulta. If you purchase through the TikTok shop during one of the lives or during one of the promotions, there are a lot of times where these will be as cheap as $18. They also have little bundles so you could get multiple at once, and there's other different deals if you want to get it cheaper. I purchased them in person. I love real life shopping, so I go to Ulta. I don't think it's either Korean skincare section or it's called international skincare, one of the two, and they have almost all of them. Of course, they are in my Ultas, it's very busy. People are all in this section trying to get them, so a lot of them are sold out or they'll only have one of a specific type left. But I would definitely say, you know, try to connect with their employees, see what's in the back if they could, even though sometimes there's just nothing back there and they're like, no, everything is gone. But you know, these are very, very popular, especially because of TikTok. So if you open it up, at the top you have the little spatula that gets the toner pads, and then inside you have its toner juice and the pad. So I'm trying not to spill it, but I want to show you guys. Let's see, how far can I tilt it? Okay, this is as far as I could tilt it. So those are the toner pads inside. And on the box it tells you how much they come with. They usually come with either 90 or 100 pads, and they're inside the box. So am I gonna sacrifice a toner pad for you guys? You feel loved, I'm gonna do it. So what you do is you take the little pincher, and then you just, like I said, I'm trying not to spill the fluid all out, but you then just, I usually grab in the middle because I'm trying so hard to only grab one at a time, because they do stick together sometimes, so that's the only issue. Alright, sorry guys, I gotta focus. I'm also thinking of where I'm gonna rub this because I'm not wasting a pad. Alright, here we go. So that is what one toner pad looks like. A great thing about these pads is that you can use them multiple ways. One way you can use it is just to wipe your face with the toner pad all over. Another thing you could do is stretch them into little sheet masks, so they are malleable in a way, so that way you can do certain areas and you just leave it on the spot where you have the most darkness. So I usually do 2 pads and I'll leave them right over these 2 spots. As you can see, I'm actually gonna rub my elbows with this stuff because I'm like, I'm not wasting no skincare. But this is what they look like. They're extremely saturated, as you can tell, with all that extra liquid that is in the container. So all the way down to, like, I'm probably halfway through them now, and I still feel like every pad is saturated in a way that is, I know I look crazy putting toner pads on my elbows, but I feel like it was brightening. And also I'll be getting like ingrown hairs right here and rough bumpy skin, so I'm like, we're gonna see if the toner pads help with that, because if I can use them all over my body, it's gonna be really crazy. I usually only use it on my face, neck, and décolletage area. This is my first time using it someplace else just because I don't want to wear it. So as you can see, when you do stretch it out, if you rub vigorously, once you pull it, it definitely starts to fall apart. But these are vegan, I think. Did I say make that up? Alright, scratch the vegan. It does not say they're vegan on here. I don't know why I thought they were vegan. Some other Korean skincare I bought said it was vegan. But yeah, so these toner pads are fully saturated with toner. And then in terms of the experience, the toner is not drying, but it's not a milky toner, but it's not like an acne, your face will feel tight afterward toner. So I really appreciate that. And then that is what your toner pad will look like after you annihilate it by rubbing it on your elbow skin. Like I said, your face is smoother than your elbow, so it's not gonna give what this just gave, but like I said, if it really does do brightening, that'll be interesting to see what it does to my elbows. Should do before and after so I could just see what the vibe was. But anyway, anywho, yeah, so I've been using it on my skin. I've had no allergic reactions, no sensitivity, because it does have the brightening agents in here. In terms of the chemicals that are in here, like the focus is brightening, so it's very important that you do use your sunscreen after you apply it. Like once you do, I usually do toner, then I'll do my serum and my other skincare steps, but ultimately at the end I make sure that I finish with sunscreen, because I know that those agents in there are, whenever you're using actives, it's like you can cause more damage to your skin by having the actives on and going out without sunscreen. So that is why it's really important to put the sunscreen, especially after using these kinds of products. So yeah, $24 Ulta website. In terms of the details of this product, They have a liposome delivery system that has rapid absorption, and it helps to improve your skin tone, luminosity. I'm reading all this from the description on the Ulta website. Improves ruddy skin tone by 58%, dull skin tone by 10%, sallow skin tone by 15%, improves blemishes by 15%, hidden blemishes by 16%. The key ingredients, it does have niacinamide, 3% to even your skin tone. Sea buckthorn, which is a high source of vitamin C, and it has more vitamin C than oranges. And then 7 essential vitamins that brighten and add radiance to your skin in different forms, including retinol. So that's a little bit about, in terms of the scientific, what they're telling us about the products. You know, take the claims with a grain of salt, because you can never, what does 16% less acne mean? Like, did y'all count all the pimples on their face and then like do a percent change formula? Like, yes, maybe they did, or no, and y'all just made it up. But what I will say is that my skin has so improved with these products. Now granted, I am using a hyperpigmentation serum by Access Y also, so it's not that just this alone has improved my skin. But what I will say is I started using this before I was using the Access Y glow serum for dark spots, and my skin, I saw improvements with this being the only new thing in my skincare routine. Like, same oil cleanser, same face cleanser, and then instead of, I was using the Tear Milky Toner, and then I switched to this, and my skin automatically started looking brighter, more vibrant, more lifelike. Like, it had, like, my skin had more vitality in it. Like, ruddy skin is what they describe it as, but it just felt dull. Like, there was just like a layer of something on my face, but even though I was exfoliating, it just didn't have that brightness and that glow from within. And that's really what I was looking for, and these toner pads delivered. Like I said, I feel like my skin is in such tip-top, like, best shape of my life right now, and I really am contributing a lot of that to these toner pads. Now granted, I do use other serums, like I said, but this is just a really great start to helping me fade my skin issues, making my skin more bright, more lifelike, and then moisturized in a healthy way. A lot of times, I mean, even right now, even though my forehead is oily, it's a lot better than it normally would be before, and I just find that my skin is more balanced, more healthy, more hydrated. Yes, I am also trying to drink more water too, but I just feel like this has been a game changer in the overall integrity and health of my skin, and I have seen a difference with the brightness. Now I will say, I've been using it only once a day. I don't use them twice a day, because at the night times I use the faded serum, or I'll use Good Genes, or retinol, the retinol pads from them. I just started using those too, so I don't use it twice a day, but it does say day and night on the package, so I'm probably thinking that, like, if I wanted to use it day and night, I could, and I would see like maybe twice the results faster. But I absolutely love these toner pads. They're a great deal. They do work for me, so I would say that, I know it's really hard with some of these ads, and people are like, this was my skin before and now it's the best skin ever, and you just feel like, okay, like, is that believable? Should I buy it? But I will say that I did notice a difference in my skin being brighter, noticeably brighter, and that it is more balanced, less oil, less dryness, and that my skin is just overall more hydrated. So I do love these. These are a holy grail staple in my skincare now, and I cannot live without them, and I'm trying to figure out how to travel with them and not have it pee all over my suitcase. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Just like the street lights lit